Hello dear students, welcome to Physics Bridge course for class 11 students. In the last video lecture, we have studied about distance and displacement. So what is distance and displacement? What are their SI units? And what is the difference between distance and displacement that we have studied in the last session? So today we are going to study about speed and velocity. So before going to study about speed and velocity, so quickly we can revise once again what are distance and displacement. So what is distance? Distance is the total path length followed by an object. That means wherever the object is traveling, the total path length we have to consider. There is no particular direction, so we are going to call it as distance. Distance is having only magnitude, but there is no direction, so distance is a scalar quantity and it is measured in terms of meter. When it comes to displacement, here displacement is having both magnitude and direction. So that's why displacement is a vector quantity. And again displacement is measured in terms of meter. Distance is having scalar quantity, displacement is having vector quantity. Then what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance or shortest path length between any 2 points. For example, when you draw a straight line between 2 points, that straight line gives shortest length, and that shortest length between any 2 points is called displacement. So about distance and displacement in detail we have studied in the last video lecture. Now we are going to study about speed and velocity. See this picture. Let us imagine you are going for a trip. For example, you are going to Delhi. Let us imagine it covers 1000 kilometers. So to go for a trip to Delhi, either you can choose transportation vehicles like a plane, train or a bus. But what are the differences in these transportation vehicles? When you choose plane, so within 2 hours you can reach that place. But when you choose train, so that train is moving faster than bus, but it is slower than plane because it covers 15 hours. When you are going through bus, it takes 25 hours to reach that destination. So easily we are going to choose plane because it takes only 2 hours time to reach that place. Means the plane is moving very faster than train and bus. But when you choose a train, it is moving faster than bus but slower than plane. And when you choose bus, it is slower than both train as well as plane. So what it indicates? Distance is constant, 1000 kilometers. But only the thing is, fastness and slowness of the vehicles are changing. Plane is moving very faster than bus and train. So by observing these pictures, so we can say that fastness is inversely proportional to time. That means when your vehicle is moving very faster, it takes less time. When you are moving very faster, it takes very less time. For example, you can observe this plane. So here this plane takes 2 hours time. That means it is moving very faster. So fastness and time both are inversely proportional. That means when time is very less, then fastness will be greater. Suppose when time takes more, that means when time increases, then fastness decreases. So that's why fastness is inversely proportional to time for the same distance. If distance is constant, let us take it as 1000 km. So fastness is inversely proportional to time. Is it clear? Similarly, in the second case, I am going to keep time as a constant. So time is constant. Suppose if time for transportation is constant, then fastness is directly proportional to distance. See here, distance is how much? That is 1000 km. This 1000 km is constant. Right? So here when time is kept constant, so this distance is not changing. Distance is constant. So that's why fastness or slowness of that transportation is directly proportional to distance but inversely proportional to time. So that distance is not changing. If you are moving very faster, that 1000 km distance, whether it changes? No, it is constant for the same time. So fastness is directly proportional to distance, but it is inversely proportional to time. So let us combine these two equations. The first equation is fastness is inversely proportional to time, and the second one is fastness is directly proportional to distance. Let us combine these two equations. So we can write fastness is proportional to distance divided by time. So here, then using this equation 3, how to define speed? See here, speed is the measure of fastness or slowness of motion. How much fast or how much slow the object is moving. So that is measured by speed. So speed is the distance traveled by a body in unit time. That means we are going to compare distance with respect to time. When a distance is compared with time, then it is called speed. Then how to define speed? Speed is the rate of change of distance. So what is the meaning of rate? In physics, rate indicates time. The rate of change of distance is called speed, or we can write it is the ratio of distance with respect to time. And the equation is given by speed equal to distance divided by time. So using this equation, easily we can define speed. So what is speed? Speed is rate of change of distance. Rate means time. Or we can write it is the ratio of distance traveled with respect to time. So this is the definition of speed. So speed can be measured in terms of kilometer per hour, miles per hour, centimeter per second. You can observe. So distance is measured in terms, for example, I can measure in terms of kilometer. Time can be measured in terms of hour. But what is the standard unit to measure distance? We already studied about distance. What is the SI unit of distance? The SI unit of distance is meter and the SI unit of time is second. So, meter per second is the SI unit of speed. So, what is the SI unit of speed? Speed SI unit is meter per second. But you can write in terms of kilometer per hour, miles per hour or centimeter per second. So we can measure in these terms, but the standard unit is meter per second. And speed is a scalar quantity. So what do you mean by scalar quantity? The quantity which is having only magnitude but no direction. It is having only magnitude, means numerical value. There is no direction. So here speed is a scalar quantity. Why speed is a scalar quantity? Because you can observe the equation distance divided by time. Distance is which quantity? Distance is a scalar quantity. Similarly, time is which quantity? Time is also scalar quantity. When you are talking about a time, for example, what is the time now? I can say it is 10 AM. So whether it is having a particular direction? No. That's why these two terms are scalar quantity. So speed will become scalar quantity. So what is speed? The rate of change of distance. And the equation for speed is distance divided by time. And its SI unit is meter per second. And speed is a scalar quantity. Right? Now come to velocity. See here, speed is a scalar quantity and it is not having a particular direction. But velocity is having both magnitude and direction. So in velocity, we are concentrating on both magnitude as well as direction. Here direction is very important. See here, I am going to take 2 points, point A and this is point B. So I am having two ways to reach the point B. Initially, I am going from this direction. It is not a straight line, it is a zigzag line. So here I am going in this way to reach point B. So in this way when I travel, this is the distance traveled by the cycle to reach the point B. But what is displacement? The shortest length in the second way. The shortest distance or the shortest path length between any 2 points. So the second way is the shortest length. So we can call it as displacement. But the first way is distance. So then if speed with direction, because speed is having only magnitude. So speed plus direction, that gives velocity. Then how to define velocity? The measure of fastness with direction is called velocity. Again here we can measure the fastness or slowness of the vehicle or an object but with direction. So that gives velocity, and velocity measures the rate of change of position. Rate means what here? Time. We are measuring change in the position with respect to time. The change in position per unit time is measured by velocity. Then what is velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of displacement, because displacement is having both magnitude and direction. So the rate of change of displacement is called velocity. This is not a speed, this is velocity. And then it is also defined as the ratio of displacement with respect to time. So we can write rate of change of displacement, or the ratio of displacement with respect to time is called velocity. And velocity is given by the equation displacement divided by time. So using this equation we can easily define velocity. It is the rate of change of displacement or the ratio of displacement with respect to time. Then again, similar to speed, velocity can be measured in terms of kilometer per hour, miles per hour or centimeter per second. But the standard unit of velocity is again meter per second, because we know that SI unit of displacement is meter, time is measured in terms of second. So meter per second is the SI unit of velocity. And velocity is a vector quantity. So why it is a vector quantity? Because velocity is having both magnitude and direction. So velocity is a vector quantity. Then now we can observe the differences between speed and velocity. So what is the first difference? First difference is the definition. So what is the speed? It is defined as the rate of change of distance. And what is velocity? It is defined as the rate of change of displacement, that gives velocity. Then second difference is speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity because it is having only magnitude. Velocity is a vector quantity because it is having both magnitude and direction. And the third point is speed can never be negative or zero. So why speed will never be negative or zero? Because speed means distance per unit time. So distance means the path length followed by an object. So here the path length is always increasing. It never decreases or it will never be zero. That's why speed can never be negative or zero. But in velocity, it can be negative or positive or zero, because velocity means we are comparing displacement with respect to time. So displacement is the change in position, or this is the shortest length between any 2 points. So here we are going to consider direction. So that's why that may be zero or positive or negative. Then fourth point is speed is velocity without direction, right? Because speed is having only magnitude. So if velocity is without direction, then we can say that speed is also velocity when it has no direction. And here velocity is directed speed. That means velocity is also speed, but when the speed is having direction. Then fifth point, speed may or may not be equal to velocity. Sometimes speed and velocity are equal. So when they are equal, only when both are having same direction. For example, I can say that the object is moving from point A to point B in east direction. So speed and velocity both are same, because let us take the distance between them is 2 meter and the time taken is 2 seconds. So what is speed? Speed equal to distance is 2 meter, time is 2 seconds. So the answer is how much? 1 meter per second. Similarly, come to velocity. So velocity, it is displacement by time. So displacement is again the shortest length between any 2 points. Again it is 2 meter, time is 2 seconds. So again we got the same answer, 1 meter per second. But it is along east direction. So speed and velocity may be equal when their directions are same. When their directions are different, then both are not equal. Then a body may possess different velocities but the same speed. So what it means? A body may possess different velocities but the same speed. That means it is having same magnitude but having different directions. Maybe the numerical value is same but not the direction. Then sixth point, speed never decreases with time. For a moving body, it is never zero. Yes, we know that distance is never negative or never be zero. So that's why speed never decreases. But here velocity can decrease with the time, because we know that displacement may be zero or positive or negative. For a moving body, it can be zero. Then last difference, speed in SI is measured in meter per second. SI unit of speed is meter per second. Similarly, SI unit of velocity is also meter per second. So these are the some differences between speed and velocity. So in today's class, we have studied their definition, SI unit, and which quantity the speed and velocity is. If you understand distance and displacement, then it is easy to remember speed and velocity. So in the next session, we can discuss about acceleration and retardation.